Wildfires are increasing in frequency and intensity, with no sign of easing anytime in the near future. Experts warn that wildfires could soar by as much as 50% by the end of this century. Here are common questions about the phenomenon. Wildfires are haphazard fires that burn in natural spaces such as forests and grasslands. Drought and strong winds are some of the factors that increase the risk of a fire starting. Lightning can also trigger blazes. It is responsible for kicking off 60% of fires in British Columbia. So how exactly does this happen? Think of it in terms of a fire triangle. Dead vegetation, which is chock full of carbon, serves as dry fuel. Heat acts as ignition, and oxygen supports the burning process. Beyond natural reactions, human activity also causes wildfires. Through campfires, bush burning, fire accidents, and arson, almost 85% of wildfires in the US between 2000 and 2017 were caused by humans. Wildfires affect both the environment and local economies. They have torn through ecosystems and deteriorated air quality, posing significant health risks. They have cut off entire communities from necessary infrastructure and disrupted communication, transportation, gas, power, and water supplies. But the consequences don't stop there. They include the tragic loss of human life and wildlife and can deal blows to livelihood and resources. Despite the havoc they cause, wildfires are necessary in balancing the ecosystem so it remains healthy. Sounds contradictory, doesn't it? The fires help woodlands purge themselves of dead material and generate carbon-rich soils, and the cleared landscape encourages the growth of new organic material. There are instances in which controlled fires are deliberately started to stop future fires from being catastrophic. These are known as prescribed fires, but they don't always have the intended effect.
Historically, our forests have had frequent fires that occurred maybe every 10 to 30 years that burned in the understory of the forest, and they cleared out the dead vegetation. And what we've done is, by putting out all the natural fires, we have caused the fuel to accumulate, and now we have a really dangerous situation.
Experts say persistent changes in weather conditions are contributing to increasing wildfires. Scorching temperatures, driven partially by the climate phenomenon El Niño, are drying out environments, making them prone to infernos and also lengthening the wildfire season.
So when you're drying out conditions, you're always going to be increasing the risks for wildfires. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a spark that sets off a wildfire, of course, or a bushfire, but a dry signal is not something that you would like to see if you're concerned about fires